Hello and welcome friends on another lecture of Leo English Hub, and today we are going to learn two tenses of passive formation. So here we have the first tense of today's lecture, that is continuous present tense, and its positive negative formula are object plus am is are plus being plus verb 3, negative object plus am is are plus not plus being plus verb 3. And as we already know, verb 3 stands for the past participle form of the verb, so that's what we are going to use in all the passive tenses in both positive and negative sentences. Particularly those friends who want to start learning or refer active tenses, again they can start learning from lecture number 12 and onwards, so they can learn active and passive both simultaneously together. And let's move ahead guys today for practice sentences. But before we move ahead, I would like to request you to subscribe our channel so that you don't miss any update. And those who are new to our channel, I would recommend them to start learning from the very first lecture in our playlist section, so that though they don't miss any important thing. So here we have practice sentences, and don't skip video today because we are going to learn two tenses in one single lecture. So it is a double bonanza lecture today. The first sentence is on your screen, and trees are our object. So trees are being planted. What is being planted? So trees are being planted for what? To decrease the heat. And we try to club negative sentences in such a way that they don't change the meaning of positive sentences. So trees are not being cut to increase the heat, right? Second example, second sentence. Again the trees are object over here. The trees are being watered regular. The activity is being performed over here. So the trees are being watered regular, or the definition of, and all the rules that you can find novice to you can start learning from the very first lecture. So you will be very familiar to all the small things that we have learned until now on our lecture. The trees are not being watered too much. If I'm moving ahead quickly guys, you can skip the lecture, and you can you can pause the lecture and write down all the things that you can see on your screen. Third example, the carbon emission is being decreased in country. So carbon emission is one of the serious issues at the moment, and that is being decreased in our country. The carbon emission is not being undermined, so we have understood the importance of increasing carbon emission, and we take necessary measures to curtail the carbon emission, and that's why we are not undermining it. So the carbon emission is not being undermined. Fourth sentence of this continuous present tense, public transportation is being encouraged. Private vehicles are not being encouraged. So this is how we can make our communication effective, by clubbing positive and negative both the sentences. So let's move ahead guys to another tense of today's lecture, that is continuous past tense, and its positive formula is object plus was were plus being plus verb 3, and in negative, object plus was were plus not plus being plus verb 3. And as we all know, verb 3 stands for the past participle form of the verb. And so let's quickly move ahead to the practice sentences. First practice sentence of continuous past tense, the garbage was being thrown anywhere before. The garbage was not being disposed of properly, right? So here we are talking about the issue of garbage, and people used to throw it everywhere, and it was not being disposed of properly, and we are trying to make a sentence of continuous past tense in passive. Second example, the sludge was being spread by throwing garbage. The sludge was not being cleared, right? So all the mess, it is called sludge. People were being convinced to what? To not throw garbage. People were not being penalized for doing so. So there was not a strict rule or not strict implementation of rules, and because of that people were being convinced to not throw garbage, and they were not being penalized. Plastic waste, that is also a major issue. Plastic waste was being disposed of properly. It was being disposed of properly, but plastic waste was not being recycled though, right? So here we have four sentences, four examples, four practice sentences of continuous past tense as well. And I hope this lecture of today's will guide you a lot in making continuous tenses in passive formation. So please don't forget to like our lecture and also subscribe our channel and share it to your friends and family so that they also have an opportunity to learn effective English communication skills step by step in an easy manner. Thank you very much guys for joining us today. Thank you. See you in the next lecture.